right, everybody. Want to do a demo today. I just picked up a pair of the Audigo mics. They're all the rage right now. I'm seeing bands record live videos, live demos with them. I'm even seeing bands record full albums with them. Had to know what they're all about. I want this pair so that I can do some live recordings. Already a little frustrated though, as I started to use them and I have a stereo pair, and no matter what I can do, I can only get one at a time to record in the software. I can't get the two to record at the same time simultaneously, which kind of defeats some of the purpose. I'm going to have to reach out to Audigo and figure it out. But what I really want to hear is, how do they deal with live drums? So I'm going to record this video with the one. I want to see how it handles sound pressure levels, the different dynamics, sensitivity, how it picks up cymbals, how the transients sound, and if it can be detailed and still handle the punch, which is what they claim they can do. They're really touted as live microphones for recording live demos and all sorts of things like that. So without further ado, let's take them out for a test drive. I'm going to start with like a medium volume rock groove with some popping on the snare drum and see kind of how they blend the kit and what it sounds like to hear drums on an Audigo mic. Rock groove. Now maybe like a hip hop funk that's got a little bit more hi-hat stuff going Now maybe, what if we were to do something a little quieter like a bossa? Like a nice light acoustic jazz setting, hear how it responds to the ride cymbals, a couple different textures and different colors on ride. wrap up after I listen back to this. And then, what if we were to do the hard rock vibe with a little double bass? We could probably end it with a little bit of that. Good enough. Maybe some. So that gives us a good gamut. Forgive some of the sloppy playing, but that gives us a good gamut of sound pressure level, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of judge what these Audigo mics sound like dealing with the dynamics of drums and still the nuances and sensitivities without putting ugly harmonics or transients in the sound. I'm going to listen back and see what I thought, and I'll wrap up this video. So to sum things up, and I think you'll hear the presence difference on this voice in this setting, the Audigo mic is detailed. It's clear. It's fairly transparent, but it does have an upper mid-range spike. There are some unpleasant harmonics and transients on cymbals, and it is a little bright. It's a big jump up from your phone mic, even your iPhone mic, which the iPhone mics are pretty good. I've done some good recordings with them. But it does add some brittleness and harshness into the resonant frequencies on the drum kit overall. And I had my Audigo mic about 6 feet in front of the kit, stationed just above the axis of the bass drum so that it would still pick up some low-end resonance. The other thing that I felt was lacking is low-end punch. I don't know what Audigo can do about that. This is a cool product and it has a lot of potential. Some of the EQ, compression, and different settings in the software give you some variables to control that. But for me as a recording engineer and musician, the best situation to start from is a great transparent sound. And the Audigo is there, but not quite on drums acoustically yet. And maybe that's something, the SPLs, maybe the sound pressure levels are just punching it over the top, and that's what creates those brittle transients in the upper mid-range frequencies. I think you'll hear that in my drum video. My drum video is unedited, so it's the mic straight up. So I hope this was informative, and I had fun making the video because I love doing these kinds of reviews. I'm going to play with these Audigo mics more. I'm enjoying them. I find them different on different instruments. They sound really good on piano, by the way. So it's not a wash, but there are some frustrations like any new product out there. So thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the video.